Friends, I have been to a lot of places and I've seen a lot of cool things, but I'm still flabbergasted that I've never been here before. This is just outstanding. It brings me so much joy to be up here today. I mean, I've been all over the country and, been to the Rocky Mountains and, Yellowstone and places in California, and they're grandiose. But I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I took this day off of work. I had some vacation and I decided to start exploring some places that I've never been before. And so first on the list was Pilot Mountain, hour and 45 minutes from my house. So anyway, look at these ferns, just absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know, I'm just all smiles up here today.
Good, how about yourself?
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I am back in the Sourtown Mountains of northern North Carolina, and I'm out here exploring the Pilot Mountain State Park trails. I just got started this morning. I'm starting on the Grindstone Trail, but yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Now, this is my third trip down to this area in the last few years. I've climbed Moore's Knob, I've climbed Hanging Rock, and I've yet to explore Pilot Mountain. So here we are. I'm also out here testing a new day pack, the REI Flash 22. So I'll speak on that a little bit. Not going to give like a full review or anything because I've only carried it a few times. But stick around and let's take a look at what this trail system has to offer. These trails are very wide and well maintained, good drainage, and so far, about a half a mile in, I'm really impressed with how these trails are designed and maintained. Very good spot to take shelter from the storm if you were caught out here. Plenty of room to get under that rock if need be. Now you'll see a lot of burn on this mountain. I think it was 2022, I could be wrong about that. But yeah, a lot of fire damage several years back. Matter of fact, on Onyx backcountry, this whole area, the whole state park was yellowed out, and if you tap the yellow on the map, you will see that it was a burn area. So probably see a lot more of that as the day progresses. Timber rattlers. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. Time for a break and time to get some electrolytes in the system. I'm about 2.5 miles in on this 3.5 mile ascent. The ascent on Grindstone, I believe I read, was 1,500 feet in 3.5 miles. So pretty strenuous, kind of warm out here today. But I am enjoying it. I just need to rehydrate and get some electrolytes in my system. So I got my snack bag here. We've got some good snacks packed today, and got a sandwich packed for lunch, which I'm a ways from feeling that. I may have a snack in a little bit, but I am going to load up on some electrolytes because I'm sweating profusely so far. So something I was thinking about on this climb, because this is a solo hike and I have plenty of time to think about things. And the thing that dominated my thoughts was kind of how proud I was of myself. You ever get like that? And what I mean by that at this point is not letting the old man in. I wanna stay active. I wanna continue to be able to climb a mountain, you know. And when I say climb a mountain, I mean East Coast 4,000 footers, 5,000 footers. But I'm just proud of myself for not allowing myself to not be able to do that. Now, I know a lot of people have different issues that are uncontrollable, whether that be genetic health issues or depression and stuff like that. And I think we all kind of go through a bout of that from time to time. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm out here. And I'm gonna put one of these snacks up front so I can have it on the trail. But do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel proud of yourself for not allowing yourself to derail, so to speak? Yes, I just wanted to take a minute, rehydrate, kind of let some of my thoughts out about what I was thinking about on the hike there. I'm looking forward to getting some of these views. I can already tell this is early June that I definitely want to come back here in the winter, because this whole ridge line right here would be probably an absolute beautiful view. So cheers to that, and we'll see you down the trail. Let's see if we can find out what the Three Bears Gully is all about. Yeah, beautiful little stopping point. Let's see. Maybe they saw 3 bears in the gully. Oh, beautiful view. Looks like there's a trail down there. That may be heading towards the outer loop trail. That might be the mountain trail loop. But anyway, gorgeous. It looks like the mountain laurel and rhododendron have already bloomed in this area, catching the last remnants there. But it was beautiful when it was in bloom. I always find it interesting and understandable that there are parking lots at the top of these mountains. Everyone should be able to enjoy them, especially a state park like this one. If memory serves correct, it's been a long time, but Mount Mitchell in North Carolina, you can drive to the top. Peaks of Otter, and one of them, Sharp Top, or one of the peaks in Peaks of Otter in Virginia, you can drive to the top. So yeah, it's just part of the day. Yadkin River Valley. Let's see if we can see the Yadkin River. It's pretty hazy out today. It's a pretty day, but it is a lot of haze. So this is the Yadkin River Valley, and we'll keep hiking. All right, we're heading up this last little stretch. I think this is called the Little Pinnacle Overlook. So let's see what we can see, what kind of views we have up here. It's been pretty spectacular for the most part. So yeah, there's all kinds of vistas up here. So there's a lot more people up here now that we've gone past the parking lot. Okay, now let's keep going. Okay guys, this is Little Pinnacle overlooking Big Pinnacle. That's Pilot Mountain. And so I don't know if you can see, but there is a trail that goes around. I'm going to take that. And in the distance there, that is Moore's Knob and Hanging Rock. So cool. Yeah, so we're gonna do lunch somewhere else. It's pretty crowded up here. I'm guessing here you can go right around the pinnacle or left. We'll just stay clockwise. Beautiful. Honestly, you guys, I can't believe that I have gone my whole life and I live within 2 hours of this trail. This is amazing. These rock ledges, oh wow. Continue onward, see what else we can see. And then these views off to the side, man, I'll be coming back, bringing the family, bringing friends, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Got some nice ferns down there. Beautiful. Even with the burn, you can see the burn. It's just regrowth everywhere. But these rock ledges, I mean, this is amazing. Carry on. Wow. I was gonna have lunch here, but I'm sort of wigged out about these ledges. Well, my friends, this looks like a good spot to have lunch. Found this little outcropping here in the shade with a beautiful view out there, the Yadkin River Valley. And time to eat lunch. This is a popular climbing area. You can't climb on the big pinnacles, but the little pinnacles, I'm seeing all kinds of bolts and carabiners in the rock for climbers. So anyway, just to touch base on the pack, I'm probably 5 miles in on this trip today. I really like it. I know I say that a lot, but it's super lightweight. There's a couple things that when I do a full review, I'll throw some cons in there, but it feels real comfortable on the back. I'm hoping that these sternum straps are adjustable and that I can lower them some, because they are riding pretty high up to my neck. I'm not a big fan of that. I understand the design behind that, so women can enjoy them too. Enough about the pack for now. Let's eat lunch. All right, break it out. It's the old American staple, the PB&J. I'm on a rock, everything's sliding off. Also have a couple of beef sticks. I like this Archer brand right here, and I like the Chomps brand. They don't have any junk in them. So we'll do the PB&J and we'll do the beef stick. It's so beautiful up here. Okay, my friends, I'm heading back to the car. I decided to take a different trail back to the parking lot. I'm taking the Ledge Springs Trail, which sort of parallels the Grindstone Trail. And I think it hooks up with the trail at some point. But anyway, I have thoroughly enjoyed my hike up here. Still have a couple miles left. I think when it's all said and done, I'll have right at 8 miles. But I wanted to touch on the geology of Pilot Mountain. I did some research and I found it quite interesting that it's called, the type of mountain that this is called is a monadnock. Geologist, I'm probably butchering that, but monadnock quartzite mountain, which means the minerals in the mountain are some of the strongest in, relation to mountain compositions. And that is why it has survived all these millions of years, because everything around it has worn down. Now, Hanging Rock and Moore's Knob, it's of that same composite. So those mountains are still around too. But the interesting thing about the Sortown Mountains is that they are not part of the Appalachian Trail. I'm sorry, they're not part of the Appalachian Mountains. So, you know, they're pretty good ways east of the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Appalachian mountain chain. So for them to survive all these years is pretty remarkable. Now, Pilot Mountain has been a guide for the Sora Indians. The Sora Indians called this mountain Jamoki, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I think it meant guide, like it was a point of reference for the Native Americans of this area and settlers. Settlers used Pilot Mountain as a guide. So I found all that pretty interesting. More than anything is just how far away these few mountains are in relation to, you know, the Appalachian Mountains. So, a little touch of geology there. And for those people that are interested in that kind of thing, I think I'll see you back at the car, and at that point we'll call it a day. See you then. All right, my friends, I am done with my hike. This is going to conclude this episode of Forest Adventures with Scott. I'm going to put my recovery footwear on, and I am going to go find a milkshake somewhere. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Y'all, I had to stop and get this peach milkshake. I was craving blackberry, but they didn't have blackberry. But here it is, peach milkshake. Success. Peace out.